Gotta start accelerating at that inside turn marker. Missed it by a mile, but we're still able to get on the throttle early-ish. A little late, not too bad. There we go. That was much closer to being a textbook through there. Ooh, I think I went through that section a little quicker, but a little too quick. Because the position I just took, hey, Dev, 18S. How are you, friend? How was your racing today? Dev is a fantastic racer, often giving us a lot of pro tips and getting us to be quite faster on the track. Oh, awfully close to that grass. Great question, Super Doofus. Thank you for throwing that out to Dev. Dev is, if I'm not mistaken, an A+ racer. One of the pro mentor coaches and mentors. Walks us through a mini race. So let's try to hold 6th. Got into 6th a little faster than expected. Must have been some people who pitted early and had the softs on, but I feel that the better race strategy is to start on the mediums and switch over to the softs, because it's the end of the race. That's, you know, pretty darn important. But Dev would be the expert for that. So if he gives information on that, I'd say definitely go with what he has to say over what I'm saying. Well, that was a very slow through there at the 100. Hopefully we didn't pick up a 0.5 again. Nope, we got there just a-okay. So yeah, we picked up, what is it, 4 seconds of penalties? Oh, fantastic, Dev. Didn't even think of that. That is great information. Oh. That was the opposite of textbook. I just slid off like I was driving on ice. Must have been in too high of a gear and going a little too fast. Turning out to be a bit of a hot race. Because I know the cars that are driving behind me are pretty darn good. And it just seems like everyone's holding their position. 2 behind, 2.6 ahead. To slowly cut away. Tire wear seems to be pretty balanced front and right. I'm running brake balance at 2. Happy that didn't count as cutting too much of the track. Still off. I need to be like 2 seconds faster to compete, to really compete. Start accelerating on that marker, and generally we'll get a half decent lap. Look forward to racing this on the softs. Test out the difference. Oh, we're actually closing the gap here. Oh, gee whiz. Not a desired tap. I do not want to get on anyone's nerves. Just want to kind of squeak or sneak by. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, come on, stick it. There we go. Whew. Got to about not a lot of track left there. Let's find out if Sanchez up ahead is a clean Sanchez or a dirty Sanchez. What kind of driver is he? Oh, pit this lap. All right. Oh, missed it. Oh no, that's not true. It's here. All right. Thank you very much for the tip. And we won't need fuel. I need some fuel. Prost. Cheers, folks. Thank you so much for the help. Love seeing that we're up more towards our regular numbers, somewhere between 10 and 20 in the live stream. Thank you for bearing back and coming back to the channel after me being gone most this week from the flu. Ooh. Dev, you are an expert. I'm very impressed. Thank you very much, Super Doofus. I appreciate the encouragement. Love the support from a teammate on Top Fit. That's right, Mr. Knight Rider Jim. I love how you say that. Yes, the driver in front is our friend because they'll bring us great benefits if we're clean with them and they're in a good mood. We can get a lot of help. We can draft behind them and use that to our advantage, especially if we have a similar drive style, similar drive lines. If we got the same, braking points, we can follow pretty darn closely and both move ahead of the pack together. So you took that bit better. I think our braking was maybe a little better through there, so maybe the gap will actually be a little closer now. Might be a little too far to get, I think, to get a drafting, any benefit from drafting. Here, ideally, if we really get that down, we'll be only braking in the second section. Oh, friend! Hard to avoid there. I didn't have any track left for avoiding him. Oh, thank you, Dev. Anytime I hear metal, I'm like, oh no, I hit somebody. I guess we just did what's called trading paint. just in case you never know when the game, we've had bad luck with the game ghosting someone out or back in. So turning them back into a solid from a liquid, a vapor to a solid, and inches before we drove into the back of the car. They're re-solidified. We punted them and got a 4-second penalty. All right, getting a little quicker, I hope, through that complex turn. Here, we just gotta put on our big boy pants, take a breath, and the closer we get to the apex, the less we have to lay off the throttle. I am liking these softs though. I'm liking these softs a lot. I can drive with a little bit more confidence and a lot better lap time. 1.1 seconds better. Thank you, Dev. I'm going to catch that after the replays. Sorry, after the race, because I got to read half of that. But you're saying it's called Spoon, that complex turn, and I want to be on the outside, but I didn't catch after the word outside. I'm catching up. I'm getting sweaty. I'm getting a little hot here. No easy first, second, or thirds coming our way since we're out of the D class. Take a wide line through. Oh, okay, so like to down here and then cut up. I think that's what you meant by a wide line. And I could have been a little earlier and a little harder on the throttle there because I had a better line. My steering wheel wasn't nearly as turned as it usually is. Dev, thank you for coaching me through that. Dev, I think you could literally coach for a living as a paid job. You could coach racing or driving. Getting faster times. Let's get this down into the 204 realm. Or consistent 205 flat will give results. Oh, that is so cool, Dev. Wow. Wow. Thank you for sharing that. Well, good luck, my friend. Very cool. Just trying to keep these tires off the grass. Still having nightmares from when the Porsche has gotten grass on the tires in the past. And we went nice. Oh, it's the Beetle. We would have cut the Beetle in half, squashed it like a bug, and we would have been out of the race in the real world there. Had to let go of, trust the pop process. Sometimes you gotta let go of often you have to let go of the throttle and just let the car turn. Hope for the best, even though you don't see track, you only see wall. I call that needing to put on the big boy pants. There, that was better than last time, I think, as well. You try and use the outside of Spoon, as Deb had mentioned, and we're doing a thing. One of the slowest racers in this entire lineup on the entire grid, and we are at the moment in 7th, and we had been in 6th earlier on of the race, if I recall. So let's go grab 6th. Now 6th is, yes, 204.1. Dev, your coaching just shaved us 2.5 seconds. Very last minute braking through there. Trying to brake in only the 2nd section of that turn, but still haven't mastered the line to do that. Because if I do it while the steering wheel is turned in the 911, it will slide off track. The 4 laps of practice I did get, I slid out. Oh, we've got the fastest lap. Well, I can say the difference between all the other racers and us is we've got an excellent racing pit crew. Super Doofus, Mr. Knight Rider Jim, Dev, a lot of support, really appreciate it. Oh, make sure to drop the gear before going to the corner, not after, thank you. That's probably why I slid out. I wasn't in a low enough gear, I was too high. You do not want to be high when you drive, and I'm talking about being in a high gear. And the other sense is very much true as well. Yeah, you need your wits no matter what you're driving and no matter what speed you're driving. Even if you're in a canoe, you probably really do not want to be under, you want to be in a right state of mind, sorry, they say, that they say, thinking straight. All right, barely lifted there, so that's getting a little better too. At the 100, getting some super braking. Glad to be driving manual. Oh, these softs. Laps are just great on these soft tires. Let's see, can we beat our own? No, we cannot beat our own time that time, but we got another chance. Okay, T1, enter in 3rd gear. Okay, turn 1. Oh, missed that apex by a 1/4 mile, but still able to get on the throttle almost at the same time, almost as early. My brain wants me going through there on 4th. Is there any way, Dev, that section we could have gone through on 4th? Thanks, Dev. Thank you. My brain was, I guess, going to the dark side. Put myself in a gravel and the wall's far enough to not be putting myself into the grave. Oh, they're getting a little quirky, but it slowed us down just enough to avoid the battle in front. Hey, we're in 6th. We're doing a thing. The thing is being done. I'm a happy, happy camper. Oh, and it's still overtake Davey, so he is our buddy, and I only say buddy because as long as we're behind him, he's our buddy, but I don't know who caused that battle, but it is an aggressive sounding name. We went slow through there, but we didn't go off track. Davey went a little off track. Or maybe his positioning is just odd because of his internet. he went through that section very quickly. I didn't get quite back on the tires. Just kind of let myself sort of slide back onto the track and not being too aggressive because I didn't want to completely lose it there. Now we've only got 5.4 seconds ahead of the car behind us. That probably cost us about a, what, half second or a second. At least it was a slow turn we went out on, not a quick turn. Missed that apex by a quarter mile. Let's try to start only missing them by an eighth of a mile or not at all. So we'll go wide here. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you, Deb. Yeah, overtake Davey's going to be awfully hard to overtake the number of laps, but he's going so fast. He is catching up to the cars ahead of him. Let's see what kind of driver he is. He's going to crash himself out from being overly aggressive. Okay, no need for sixth gear at all around here. Good, good, good. Ooh, second gear, that was too low. Too low, too slow. Still, so far, happy with the results because we came in here with one of the slowest lap times. And nonetheless, we've got a nice... We're in sixth with a nice lead on seventh, roughly almost 8 seconds. There we go, 8 seconds. At the 50, get down into third. Use the whole section here. And there, I was very late. I didn't quite have the nose angled where I want it to be on the throttle as early as I need to be. Okay, final lap at Suzuka Circuit. Let's continue to be consistent because I think we're proving tonight here again that safe, smart, consistent driving will get you good results when you're racing in a league you don't belong in with much faster drivers. Just safe, smart driving, following pro tips from people like Dev18S, Dano when he comes in, Philness GT, Super Doofus, the whole regular crew, Mr. Knight Rider Jim. I think I needed to be kind of bogged down there, should have been in third. Here, second for here, but the other sections I need to be in third, going faster. Yeah, there, lost some time there. Yeah, far too early. Absolutely. Woo! Gotta be careful with those back tires on the curbs. There we go. That time I had the angle and confidence to, at the apex marker, get into that throttle pretty quickly, put it to the floor, and start picking up speed for this straightaway. And lift it off less than usual there. Maybe make up some of that 1.5 seconds lap behind that I was. I picked up a little slowness. Oh, and my lap time, I had the best lap for a little bit there, but then someone just absolutely blew it away with a 2.2. Well, Dev, you gave excellent advice. You need to start selling this advice. You really helped us out. Thank you very much, folks. Manual. Yeah, it is great practice to put in doing the manual shifts. Love the fact that we can all learn and grow here. Dev, learning and growing as a coach and teacher. And I'm learning and growing, obviously, as a student and just trying to take... Thank you so much, Super Doofus. Nice piece of helpful advice. SMB boosted 5.0. As I was telling you at the beginning, yes, we did a thing. We got 6. That is fantastic. Thank you so much, mate. Really appreciate it, guys. We sold the black Porsche 911 with 127,000 kilometers, black convertible, black interior, black exterior, original the turbo wheels, the 18-inch turbo wheels. We sold that, so we're going to shortly be able to pay off the loan on the 2017 Shelby GT350 because that thing has a flat plane crank engine like a Ferrari 458, meaning it's a super high revving V8. It is the opposite of a It's the opposite of a traditional pushrod engine like GM uses pushrod V8s generally, and those are low RPM. The RPM band is pretty low, makes a lot of power at 4,000 to 5,000 RPM, but generally by 6,000 RPM, you're all done. Back in the 60s and 70s, often it was 4,000 RPM and you're all done. Thank you very much, Dev. Yes, it is our best manufacturer cup results because we're in a more competitive league. We're racing in C. And I want to give a special thank you to Sneaky Deuce up here, being sneaky but safe, not getting his safety rating down and getting first. So great job. You got gold and you got silver with 0, running the Mercedes AMG. Great car. Used it in the last manufacturer's race. Love it. R. Skinner, congratulations there, mate. Overtake Davey, you are so fast. Congratulations. Hot Hacksaw, that's like the wrestler Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I know roughly about how old you are. JCCR Johnny putting one in for the team here and finishing up with 103 total points for the series. Good job to everyone in the C League tonight. That was pretty darn safe racing. Had a little spat during the race with somebody. Sorry about that, mate. We had a little back and forth. But there you go. That's just how the dice roll falls at times. So let's see where our points, I don't think, are going to be in until tomorrow. But right now, where were we? Point rankings, we're second for our city, 16th for our, kind of like our state. We have our state is about this, our province is about the size of Texas, roughly. Manufacturer ranking, 266th, and regional ranking, 1,147th. So let's see how it shakes out. Yeah, it's looking forward to getting a little bit of money into the bank here so we can buy more of those legendary cars. Now I'm just going to save up the last little bit.